Hello everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hello everyone. I'm here again. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. You're welcome to this show. Today it's going to be a wonderful day today because we're going to be talking about music analysis. We're going to be discussing on songs, why some songs make a hit, why is it that some songs are catchy, what are the elements you need to know when you're writing your own songs. Now, when you see some other songs that are making a hit, it's always good to look through those music and be able to analyze. It's very important that when you listen to a song, apart from learning to sing it or enjoying the song, you need to know how to analyze a song and be able to do likewise. You know, on this show, this first of the series is this particular one, and I'll be talking about Waymaker, written by Sinach. You know what? I can't wait to get into analyzing this particular song. Now, just before we start off or we continue, I need to let you know that why do you call some a poem a song? Number one, it has to have melody. For you to say this is a song, there must be a melody to it, and there must be lyrics to it, and also rhythm. Those three elements must be there. And after that, there needs to be a kind of arrangement to that. How do you want to sing the song? What is the most convenient key for you to sing the song? How do you go about it? All of these things need to be in place when you're writing a song. I just feel that I should just chip that in. Now, I'm going to be analyzing loads of songs on this channel, and I'll be applying some particular tools to help us know why this song is like this or why is it like that. So let's listen to the introduction of the song just to have a quick listening to it. Yeah, that's Waymaker by Sinach, and that's the introduction. What catches your attention is the simplicity of the introduction, of which was played by a piano. Now, before I go much into the instrumentation, let's just talk about the song. Now, this particular song must, I presume, it must have been written. If we look through the lyrics, let's go through the lyrics. Like I told you, for you to call a song, there has to be lyrics to it. So let's do that now. So let's look at the lyrics of this song. It says, "You are here moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you." What catches my attention here is that I presume maybe the writer was in an environment of church service, or she is reflecting about what God is doing in that particular environment of worship. Now, you don't write a song because you just want to put English together or put words together. There must be a relationship between you and the song you're writing. From the first statement of these lyrics, it tells me that she has got a relationship with God at this point in time, and she has experienced or seen what God is doing in the midst or in the congregation where she was must have been reflecting, or probably she wrote the song in service or something, or after the service. So it is a song of reflection, and it says, "You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, walking in this place. I worship you. I worship you." Now, if you look at the first verse, she has put in place just few elements. She only talked about two things in the first verse. What makes a catchy song in the simplicity and the easiness of the lyrics for people to memorize. You can almost listen to this song once or twice and be able to sing the song. It says, you are here moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here walking in this place. I worship you. And she repeated that. She repeated that. Now, what catches my attention just from these lyrics, one may be tempted to say the title of the song is I worship you, I worship you. But when we listen to the song, you see that there's a melody going through the song, and she's just putting a simple melody, but she keeps changing the lyrics, but not too often. So let's listen a little bit into the song. The verse comes in.
You are here,
After the introduction was
moving
played
in
twice.
our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you.
Very simple, like I said earlier on. We'll go through the lyrics a little bit so that we don't have to keep going back and forth with the lyrics. It's not a song if the lyrics are not very good, because it's not just about the melody, but the lyrics has got to be good as well. Let's check the chorus. It says, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper. Can you hear a kind of rhyme coming up there? The sound there. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper. For you to be a good writer, there must be an element of rhyme or sound collection, or you play with sound, or you play with words, so that it's kind of synced together, and it makes more sense with that. So it says, lights in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That's all about the chorus, which was repeated twice. And that makes the body of the chorus. We're still going to go deeper into it. Don't forget to we're talking about music analysis, and we're looking into the lyrics of this particular song, Waymaker by Sinach. Let me go quickly to the second verse. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. You see? Touching every heart, healing every heart. Can you see that? Just one word was just changed in that, touching and healing. Simplicity. I worship you, I worship you. You can almost memorize the song after once or twice of listening to the song, because there's a picture being displayed here, and there's a sequence here. Touching every heart, healing. Can you see the touching, ing, and you are here, healing, ing? You know, if you go to the third verse, it says, you are here, turning lives around. You are here, mending. Can you see the ing in the lyrics as well? A successful song starts from a good lyrics. You have to do your research, use um, unique words that's not too complex but unique. Don't just say I praise you, I worship you. People have used that a lot. Uh, use some few words to to bring out the beauty of your message. So let's go, and the chorus comes in. From there, it goes on into the bridge. It says, "You wipe away all tears. You mend the broken heart. You are the answer to it all, Jesus." That's all about the bridge, which was repeated twice. When we go into the music more, I'm going to tell you how the music unfold. And then it goes back to the chorus again. Very simple, three verses, but the performance of the song never displayed any boredom. We're going to go into it. So let's listen more into the song. Now, the song, more about music now. Let's talk about music more now after the lyrics. The song is in key G sharp minor, which is a relative minor to B major. Now, it's an unusual key, funnily, and not many people play or sing on that particular key. Instead of B, people may tend to use B flat. But in this particular case, she has performed the song on G sharp minor. Now, the tempo of the song is mid tempo or slow tempo. Let me put it that way. Is a slow tempo. Now, she's able to express the song. Just listen a little bit to that song. You can see that.
You are here, moving in a mist. I worship you. I worship you.
That tempo has allowed her to be able to stress the melody, to be able to sing it comfortably. You know, I don't think singing it fast would have displayed the message. It's a reflexive song. It has to communicate that easily from the heart. Now, let's talk about the melodic pathway of this song. This song is composed using just 5 notes. And that 5 notes is based on pentatonic scale. Now, pentatonic scale is a very popular scale. You can do a lot of things. Most popular songs have escaped using pentatonic scale. For example, Amazing Grace is purely based on pentatonic scale, and pentatonic is more of blackness in terms of an African origin. It's very common to us to use pentatonic scale to form our melody. And then when you use pentatonic scale, there's a temptation that your song is purely on minor, because now most melodies, African melodies that uses pentatonic scale uses chord progressions that are a little bit sad. Now, in this particular song, Waymaker, she has been able to skillfully put together a melody pathway over a chord progression that is lively. So it's like dull and bright kind of a combination. For example, in this particular song, Waymaker, it's just 4 chords. And it starts from chord 4, goes into 1, goes into 1, and then 5, and then 2, 6. Now, sometimes you might think it's a song in a minor, but because it ends on a minor, we can say the song is on minor. But the chord progression, putting a fourth chord, that means she is using a fourth note, which is not part of the pentatonic scale. The fourth note is not part of the E, is not part of the pentatonic scale. And for someone that just listened to the melody of this song, you are tempted to just play the song on minor, like this. If you're only thinking of pentatonic scale, but the producer or the arranger of the song or the composer, whoever did the job, must have done something very creative there. And then let's listen to a little bit of that melody again. Then I'll talk about the melody pathway in itself in a deeper.
You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you.
Now, the melody rises, the same way it went up, it repeated itself. That there's an element of question and answer. Then, now when you're writing your song, you have to have a kind of like you're asking a question and there's an answer to it. You don't write a melody in a way that it sounds like you're asking a question, you are not resolving it. Let me put it that way. Let your melody resolve. Don't let it keep going on and on without resolution. And be mindful of changing chords too often, especially when you're writing a song. If you keep changing the song, it keeps taking people on a journey, like they are lost in the space. When are they going to get back to where they started from? So when you're writing your old song, these are the kind of things you need to watch out for. Melody going up, that's a pentatonic scale. Then the fourth line. Now, that's the kind of the melody. She repeated. That's the melody of the verse. Like I said earlier on, she repeated it, and then just change words to keep that. Now, every song, every verse needs to follow a rule of, or song composition needs to follow rule of evenness. When you're writing your songs, you must target something like 8 bars. It's very important. 8 bars. For example, if the song is in a common time or 4/4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 of that should cover your melody. Don't write your song lasting only just lasting six bars. Always target 8 bars. Most songs target 8 bars. Don't write a 7-bar music. So you need to avoid that. Someone once asked me that, what do I mean by a failed song? A song that is like 7 bars, 3 bars, and all those combinations that are not even tends to end up being a failed song. Most of the hit songs target 8 bars, then 16 bars, and at the end of 8 bars, something must change in the song. This song is exactly like that. 8 bars for the verse, 8 bars for the chorus. You can check that out by yourself. We don't have all the time for that, but we try as much as possible. Um, so, like I said earlier on, the melody is purely based on pentatonic and the chord progression using 4, 1, 5, then 6. Now, something about the arrangement which is quite interesting is after singing the first verse, and she went into the chorus and then went into verse 2. After verse 2, she did not go into the chorus, she went into verse 3. That is the smartest thing to do. When you have 3 verses in your song, avoid boring repetition. As much as repetition is a key factor in a hit song, avoid boring repetition. Verse 2, verse 3, then she went into chorus again, and each chorus she did it twice. Can you hear evenness to that? Let's listen to the chorus now, which is quite different and unusual, because you would expect a chorus to go higher, but in our own case the chorus went down in melodic pathway.
Hey, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Now, on this particular chorus, there's something I want to share in this particular session. Now, every good song do not use too much vocal range, because you want to keep it in a singable range for anybody. Sinach is she sings. Her voice is in the alto range. That's why she's singing on B. For a soprano singer, this key is going to be low for you, especially when you have to go into the chorus. That is low. Now I'm sure she has learned a lot about her voice, that she has planned her singing. And by the way, do you know this song was only done by a soloist? Now, she has kept the range of the song growing and progressive. This is the first time she's singing the chorus in this recording, and the melody is down there. But as she went on into the song, after the bridge, she changed the octave and the range of her singing into something higher, changing from alto to tenor, and so doing she's creating the tension. She's doing notes in a part inversion, from melody into alto into tenor and thereabout. Now the melody of the chorus in this particular song is down. Some people write a melody verses down and then move the chorus on a higher range, but in this particular one, this is what she has done. So let's listen a bit to the chorus.
You are here, touching every heart.
So that's the verse 2 anyway, which is a repetition of verse 1. So now let's go into the bridge.
That is who you, Jesus. You wipe away
that's the first time she is going to the highest part of the song. She After the bridge, then she lets loose, and it's very important that after writing a song on a paper, performing it is another thing entirely. Never get to your peak of your performance of any song from the beginning. Plan yourself, even though the range is low, do it deliberately so that when you change into the higher range of your voice, the song will be speaking for itself rather than having zigzag melodic pathway or zigzag performance pathway. Always have a progression. As you sing on, let the music continue to rise. And then if you listen to the soundtrack only, the music is pretty sustaining, non-distractive, so that the voice alone can do the job. If it's a choir singing, it may be a different instrumentation. Like we have seen, people have done countless number of instrumentation. But for the first song or for the first performance, she has done it in a way that is very attractive to anybody that listens to it.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
She has done she has changed the melody of the chorus into the parts, but in your own mind you still be singing the other one. That is to create an effect that if she has done the chorus several times for somebody to hear this, by the time she goes into this, you're almost going to be supporting her in your own mind whilst listening to her.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light.
The second time of the chorus, she changed it again because she's going towards the end of the song. She couldn't have done that at the beginning. If she does that at the beginning, she would have ruined the performance graph of this song.
In the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every life. I worship you. I worship you. You are here.
Now, this particular song, sometimes she did a kind of a rearrangement in terms of song arrangement here. Most people end the song with the chorus, but she is ending her own song with the verse. Why? The reason is the melody of the verse is higher than the chorus. So you want to sustain your song on the high. Listen up.
Meeting every need. I worship you. I worship you. Oh, devotion.
You see, she ended the song with the chorus. She ended the song with the verse. You need to know the melodic pathway of your song. How do you want to end your song? If your chorus is low, you don't want to end on that note. You want to end high. So now, and this also depends on your voice range. If you're a soprano singer, you definitely have to change your key. You can't sing this song on B major or G sharp minor. It's going to be too low for you. So yeah, it's always good to know the key the singer has performed. That is the key that favors our voice range. So never get stuck on saying, oh, this is the key this song is, and you want to force yourself to sing it. You have to pick the key for you to be able to do justice and achieve the same vocal dexterity and tensions and releases in your performance, you need to bring the key into your own voice vocal range so that you can be able to enjoy the song and sing beautifully well. I hope with this little insight into Waymaker, you can be able to pick up some elements of your own that you're going to use in writing your own song. If this is your first time on this channel, please do subscribe, like this video, share this video. I'm going to come again with another song, and then we're going to break it and then have fun. Thank you very much. Bye.